I'm Miriam Larson, an instructional designer in the Office of Information Technology at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I'm going to take you on a brief tour of two of the courses from our Faculty Jumpstart online course development program to show you some examples of how our designers and the faculty we've mentored have been able to incorporate the UDL checkpoints into online course designs. The instructors have given us permission to showcase the two courses, which are both in a development form and do not include real students or student data. Dr. Sam Swan teaches in the Journalism and Electronic Media Department, and we'll take a look at his Global Communications course, which is part of the online master's program in Strategic and Digital Communication. Dr. Stephen Neal teaches in the Chemistry Department, and we'll be looking at his Organic Chemistry course. So let's start with the first column of the UDL guidelines, the engagement column. To provide multiple means of engagement, these two courses both recruit interest by seeking to minimize threats and distractions, checkpoint 7.3, by using a simple layout on the home page. Both provide easy access to content from the home page and prominent buttons to key items like the syllabus. For Sam's course, each module is linked from the home page, and in both courses, visual task maps are provided at the start of each module to clearly show the path students are to take. Sam's course optimizes individual choice and autonomy in some of the assignments by allowing students to select the media format of their posts. This same checkpoint is reinforced along with the relevance, value, and authenticity of the content, 7.2, through the very first Introduce Yourself discussion board exercise that prompts students to select job duties related to the course from an attachment or from job ad descriptions that align to their individual course goals. This same exercise supports the first checkpoint under Sustaining Effort and Persistence by heightening the salience of goals and objectives for students, 8.1. In addition, the module outcomes in Sam's course are provided in the form of focus questions that students might ask, and these are, in turn, the discussion topics for their interaction in small discussion groups. They are encouraged to read the questions prior to doing the readings and watching the video lectures, and they can download a notes sheet with questions to keep track of things that they will then discuss with their peers. Sam's course is an asynchronous course, but he was really loath to lose the discussion opportunity. So we are assigning the students to small groups and having them decide amongst themselves whether they can have their discussions synchronously via Zoom at a time that is convenient to them all, or asynchronously via the Canvas group pages. They are then to produce a Google document summary of their discussion, formatted to address the focus questions, as well as any other topics that they want to include. This then hits yet another checkpoint, 8.3, by fostering collaboration and community within an asynchronous course. In the area of self-regulation, Sam's course helps to develop self-assessment and foster reflection in many ways, checkpoint 9.3. But the individual reflection exercises, the assignment rubrics, and the fact that students peer critique each other's major assignments also provide students with a means of comparison to support self-assessment and reflection. In this same category, Stephen Neal's Organic Chemistry course helps to promote expectations and beliefs that optimize motivation, checkpoint 9.1, with an introductory video acknowledging that organic chemistry has a reputation for being very difficult. Let's listen for a minute to see how he approaches this motivation.
So if you have any questions about the chemistry program, I'm happy to help. Now, chances are you know someone, whether it's a teacher, a doctor, a pharmacist, so on, who took organic chemistry and have a horror story about the experience. Fear of this course seems to follow students as they enter the classroom, even a virtual one as we have here today. I want you to know that yes, this class is difficult. Yes, you will be pushed to do things you didn't think you could do. Yes, you will put in hours upon hours of work. But most importantly, yes, you can do this. It is possible. Organic chemistry is all about molecules containing carbon. Doesn't seem to narrow it down too much, does it? Here you will learn how to read organic structures, predict their reactivity, and build new molecules using reactions we cover in class. You'll also find the strategies needed for success in this class will be important well beyond our time together. You'll not only build a chemical toolkit, you will build and refine your study skills.
He further facilitates their personal coping skills and strategies, checkpoint 9.2, with a graphic that illustrates the means of help available to students. Moving on to the second column of the guidelines, the representation column. To provide multiple means of representation in the area of perception, alternatives for auditory and visual information are addressed through closed captioning for all videos in both courses and alternative text for the images in the courses. Icons are also used throughout the courses to enable students to locate key types of information. For language and symbols, Stephen Neal's course does a good job of both clarifying vocabulary, symbols, syntax, and structure, and Sam's course explicitly describes the course structure for students. Both courses do a great job of illustrating concepts through the use of multiple media, checkpoint 2.5, with an abundance of images, video, and text. With respect to addressing comprehension, Sam's course is taken by students from a broad variety of backgrounds, so there is often a difference in the type of background knowledge between students. This is addressed with links to applicable background knowledge and activities that encourage students to share their experiences to enrich the knowledge base of others. Checkpoint 3.1. Stephen Neal's course does a great job of highlighting patterns, critical features, big ideas, and relationships. Checkpoint 3.2, which is so necessary for a difficult topic. He provides an abundance of practice exercises through an interaction that enables students to begin to recognize the critical features of reaction sites in molecules. This also serves to guide their information processing and visualization. Checkpoint 3.3. And serves to maximize the transfer of learning and generalization to future practice. Checkpoint 3.4. Sam's course, as well, is designed to maximize transfer through the use of authentic scenarios. Finally, moving to the third column, the action and expression column. In the area of physical action, all the Jumpstart courses go through a quality control and accessibility review process to ensure that the navigation and access to the tools and assistive technologies have been considered in the design, checkpoints 4.1 and 4.2. As just one example, all interactive activities we design can be navigated via keyboard or mouse, and students are reminded of where to go and what to do if they need to check out a laptop or production equipment, and about the software that is available to them at no additional cost, that is, with their technology fee. For the next two sections of the third column of the guidelines, I'll summarize the examples since many of them have already been mentioned. For expression and communication, and finally, in the area of executive functions. We are identifying other areas where we can continue this process of applying the UDL checkpoints to course design. Each time we tackle a new topic or a new type of course, our designers and faculty are jointly building an arsenal of ideas and techniques to improve the universal design of our learning materials. Thank you, and please feel free to contact us if you have any questions.